Quotes to inspire good habits. Compiled by Xaviard.com team. Here are some quotes to inspire good habits. A habit cannot be tossed out the window, it must be coaxed down the stairs a step at a time. Mark Twain. And once you understand that habits can change, you have the freedom and the responsibility to remake them. Charles Duhigg. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Abraham Lincoln. Drop by drop is the water pot filled. Buddha. Feeling sorry for yourself and your present condition is not only a waste of energy but the worst habit you could possibly have. Dale Carnegie. First forget inspiration. Habit is more dependable. Habit will sustain you whether you're inspired or not. Octavia Butler. Good habits are worth being fanatical about. John Irving. Good habits formed at youth make all the difference. Aristotle. Habit is the intersection of knowledge, what to do, skill, how to do, and desire, want to do. Stephen R. Covey. Habits change into character. Ovid. Happiness is a habit, cultivate it. Elbert Hubbard. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks, but I do fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception, it is a prevailing attitude. Colin Powell. In essence, if we want to direct our lives, we must take control of our consistent actions. It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. Tony Robbins. Life is habit. Or rather, life is a succession of habits. Samuel Beckett. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Jim Rohn. Practice isn't the thing you do once you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good. Malcolm Gladwell. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Robert Collier. The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Samuel Johnson. The trick to success is to choose the right habit and bring just enough discipline to establish it. Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Albert Einstein. There is no elevator to success, you have to take the stairs. Zig Ziglar. 'Tis easier to prevent bad habits than to break them. Benjamin Franklin. We are our own potters, for our habits make us, and we make our habits. Frederick Langbridge. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Will Durant based on Aristotle's teachings. Winning is not a sometime thing, it's an all-time thing. You don't win once in a while, you don't do things right once in a while, you do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. Vince Lombardi. Wouldn't it be great to be gifted? In fact, it turns out that choices lead to habits. Habits become talents. Talents are labeled gifts. You're not born this way, you get this way. Seth Godin. Your net worth to the world is usually determined by what remains after your bad habits are subtracted from your good ones. Benjamin Franklin. Depending on what they are, our habits will either make us or break us. We become what we repeatedly do. Sean Covey. It is easier to prevent bad habits than to break them. Benjamin Franklin. Our character is basically a composite of our habits. Because they are consistent, often unconscious patterns, they constantly, daily, express our character. Stephen Covey. I have learned that champions aren't just born, champions can be made when they embrace and commit to life-changing positive habits. Lewis Howes. Good habits are worth being fanatical about. John Irving. You leave old habits behind by starting out with the thought, I release the need for this in my life. Wayne Dyer. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. Vince Lombardi. Habits are safer than rules, you don't have to watch them. And you don't have to keep them either. They keep you. Frank Hall Crane. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception, it is a prevailing attitude. Colin Powell. Habit is a cable, we weave a thread each day, and at last we cannot break it. Horace Mann. The best way to stop a bad habit is to never begin it. J.C. Penny. If you pick the right small behavior and sequence it right, then you won't have to motivate yourself to have it grow. It will just happen naturally, like a good seed planted in a good spot. B.J. Fogg. The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they are too strong to be broken. Samuel Johnson. Successful people aren't born that way. They become successful by establishing the habit of doing things unsuccessful people don't like to do. William Makepeace Thackeray. Excellence is an art won by training and habituation. Aristotle. You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. John C. Maxwell. The secret to permanently breaking any bad habit is to love something greater than the habit. Bryant McGill. For more quotes like this, kindly visit Xaviard.com. Thank you.